And I'm talking to you this week and possibly next week about how to get good sleep. So a lot of people are struggling with sleep in lockdown, which isn't surprising because we're naturally more anxious about what's going on, about the future, and this can all affect our ability to go to sleep. So I've been sharing with you the kind of biochemical reasons that sleep can be difficult. And today I wanted to do something a bit more practical and talk to you about some relaxing foods you could try to help make sleep more easy. So two really key minerals for relaxation are magnesium and calcium. And magnesium helps muscles relax, and calcium acts as a kind of a sedative in the body. So it would be good to be eating more foods that are rich in these two minerals. So magnesium is found in large quantities in nuts and seeds and dark green leafy vegetables. So things like kale, spinach, broccoli, green beans, leeks. Anything green will have a good level of magnesium in it. So maybe think about how you can incorporate those foods into your diet. So my kind of general advice is to have nuts and seeds every day. And as I've said before, we should be trying to get about 6 portions of vegetables in a day. So maybe veer more towards the dark green ones if you are having problems relaxing or getting to sleep. Calcium is rich in dairy products and beans and pulses. Lentils would be high in calcium. And it's, as I said, it's a kind of sedative type mineral, but it also encourages the production of tryptophan. And as we learned yesterday or the day before, we need a good intake of tryptophan, and the body converts that into serotonin, the happy hormone. And then at nighttime, that's converted into melatonin, the sleep hormone. So calcium rich foods help and are high in tryptophan. Another food that we've mentioned is oats. So they're really high in tryptophan and can be very relaxing. So a nice thing to do might be to have a very small bowl of porridge before you want to go to bed, or have that as a dessert rather than anything sweeter after your dinner. Something that's quite interesting that is soporific, so sleep-inducing, is lettuce. So those of you who were brought up on Beatrix Potter, like I was, may remember the Flopsy Bunnies. Now, the Flopsy Bunnies ate all of Farmer McGregor's prize lettuces and fell asleep in his vegetable patch. And then he picked them up and put them in his pot. There was some truth behind that. So lettuce contains, the milky sap when you snap the kind of stem of lettuce is called lactucarium. And this is a sedative and pain reliever, and it's a bit like an opioid. And that's why the bunnies fell asleep. So in some cultures, they serve lettuce after a meal to encourage people to get sleepy. So you might want to have more lettuce with your evening meals. Dark chocolate is great for helping you relax, which is fantastic news if you like it. We all need lots of justification to have dark chocolate in our lives. But the reason that it helps with relaxing is it lowers the body's production of cortisol and releases, again, these kind of opioid like factors which help us relax. Just be careful though, if you're someone that's caffeine sensitive, you don't want to be having huge amounts of it last thing at night, because that could hinder you getting to sleep. Another thing that contains caffeine but is also relaxing is green tea. So it's got high levels of L-theanine in it, and this is an amino acid that helps us relax. So, but again, I wouldn't recommend having it near bedtime if you are sensitive to caffeine, but you could have it in the afternoon if you normally have regular tea. It could be a nice replacement, and you might find that sleep is easier as a result. And then a kind of safer recommendation would be something like chamomile tea. So chamomile contains something called apigenin, which is something that reduces anxiety. So again, try that to help you relax. There are lots of nighttime teas on the market as well, and they often contain relaxing herbs. So hops can be relaxing, valerian, it's relaxing, and lemon balm. So look for teas that have got a combination of those herbs. So hopefully that's given you some ideas about relaxing foods, and maybe it's about tailoring your evening meal so that there's more of those types of foods in it to help you get into a more relaxed state. So that's it from me for today. Tomorrow's a bank holiday, so I'm going to have a day off from Facebook. It's supposed to be 25 degrees here in London, which I'm very excited about. So I will be relaxing in my garden. I hope you'll be relaxing too. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday for more of the same. So have a lovely weekend and see you then. Thanks, bye.